Dexter Season 2 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am, you're rewatching or watching Dexter, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Dexter Season 2 Episode 10. The title of this episode is called There's Something About Harry. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So Dokes is having conversations with Dexter as he is still trapped in that cage. He says he hopes Dexter dies due to the gunshot wound in his left quad. Dexter says he'll be okay. Dokes then says, hurry up and kill me or set him free. Deb does get Dokes' phone records and notices that LaGuerta's number is on there after they deemed Dokes the number one person of interest in that case. Lundy also notices that as well, or he sees it, I should say. Rita comes over to Dexter's after he gets back from the cabin, because he has to get back to talk to his protection detail. And she comes with coffee, and Dexter asks Rita, does this mean that they're dating again? And Rita thinks that might be moving a little bit too quickly. Deb confronts LaGuerta about Dokes' call to her, and she's like, well, you guys already have deemed James guilty. I think he's innocent, and that's why I didn't tell you. Lundy gives the task force their assignment, but LaGuerta talks to Batista while Soderquist is in the background. He always is. Deb is mad at Dexter due to him telling Lundy to pull his protective detail. Deb says Lundy just wants to catch the killer and move the fuck on. Dexter says he only has one choice with Dokes. Dexter calls Dokes more of a lone wolf, because he really doesn't have anybody except for LaGuerta. Dokes passes out from the sedative that Dexter had put in the water that Dokes passes out from the sedative that Dexter had put in the water that he gave Dokes. And then Batista is actually painting at Lila's place. Dexter puts Dokes' fingerprints on kill tools and puts them in the lake. And then Dexter wonders what Dokes knew about Harry, because before he passed out, he had mentioned something regarding Harry, like he didn't know, and then passed out. Page turn. Then we see a flashback to Harry getting mad at Matthews. Someone got off because of a technicality. Lundy talks to Deb about while she's mad. She says, you've made it clear that this relationship has an expiration date. Dexter says Batista can join him and Rita at the beach. Dexter finds out Christopher Harlow has been texting Santos Jimenez because there was a phone on the table next to the cage that Dokes was in, and Dokes was trying to reach that phone, and then he noticed that there was like a jacket on top of it. So Dexter now is carrying around the phone. And then Dexter asks Deb about the birthday she had when Harry threw the beer bottle, after he was mad with Matthews. Lila comes to the station. Dokes figures out Dexter has a code, and he doesn't fit his code. Dokes says he knew something, or he found out something he wasn't supposed to see about Harry's death while he was looking into Dexter's past. And Dokes won't really tell him what it is, so Dexter goes to visit Matthews while he's at Bayshore golfing, and he asks Matthews if there was anything unusual about Harry's death. He says Harry killed himself. Autopsy showed an overdose of his heart medicine. Matthews said he made sure that autopsy never seen the light of day. Dexter says suicide doesn't make sense. LaGuerta shows Lundy some personal logs that could prove Dokes' innocence. But Lundy says her not reporting the call from Dokes ruined her credibility. Dexter or Rita are on the beach with Batista and the kids. Dexter tells Rita Harry committed suicide. Christopher Harlow texts Jimenez. He found out where the cabin is located because Dexter said in a text message to him, I'm at the cabin. They're like, what cabin? So they found out apparently the cabin where he has all of his drugs and all that at. Lila buys roofies from a dealer. Lundy and Deb go out for lunch, I think, or maybe it was dinner. It's kind of hard to tell in Miami. And Lundy thought Deb would get tired of him once the case ended and his AARP card was expired. And then they get some information about Dokes. One of his alibis turned up. Batista gets done painting, says he thinks Dexter and Rita are going to work things out. Lila tells Batista she needs him and that she likes it rough. Her and Batista go hard and get it on, and then Lila, after they're done, and Batista apparently fucked the shit out of her, she takes the roofies, and then all of a sudden Batista hears a loud noise as Lila passes out in the bathroom. Batista calls for an ambulance. Dexter captures Christopher Harlow and chomps him up in front of Dokes. We don't really see anything of Christopher Harlow. He's already passed out once Dexter brings him back to the cabin. Dokes says he didn't have to do that. After Dexter's finished with Dokes, he says stay away from him. He doesn't want anything to do with Dexter anymore. Just, that's gross. Stay away from me, you sick fuck. And then Harry had also said that when he walked in on what he had created. And then Dexter says he killed his father as the episode ends. So another great episode of season 2 of Dexter. The character of the episode is going to be Dokes because he was trying to talk Dexter out of chomping up Christopher Harlow's body. The villain of the episode, well, it was Christopher Harlow, but he didn't do anything. So I'm going to give him a 1 out of 10 for his text messages. And I'm going to score the episode a 9.0 out of 10 with Dokes. Another amazing episode for him. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Dexter or Dexter New Blood, or you like anything that's on JDev TV, make sure you smash that like button. It obviously helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. If you want to share this video with anybody you know, or put it on any of your social media platforms, that'd be awesome. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode. What would you score it? Who would be your character of the episode? And what would be your favorite moment? I'm not sure what my favorite moment on this one is. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.